Good morning, YouTube people. Today I'm heading back to New York. 6-hour road trip. Here we go. I'm gonna need a lot of caffeine and road snacks. For some reason they seem to think it's okay to plow all the snow from the road right in our driveway. And then because they do that, it melts a little bit, it becomes ice. And that's fun to shovel. Good morning workout. Good for the back and shoulders. Time to hit the road for New York. So I'm tired of not being able to get in my parking lot here because of this gate thingy being broken. So I just decided to rope it up and fix it. And so I've now made it back to my apartment in New York. It's almost midnight. I've been home for maybe 30-40 minutes now. I don't know if this is normal or not. So do you guys like ever, when you get home somewhere after being out for a while, do you just like want to avoid the world for a certain amount of time and kind of like try to sneak around and not see anybody? I'm like trying to creep around the place now. I gotta go pick up some food because my meals arrived, and I'm like, if there's anybody out there, let's see. Act natural. There's people. Safe back at home again. That was dangerous. I don't know why, but there are certain times when I just feel like I don't want to see anybody, I don't want to talk to anybody, I don't want to know anybody, I just want to hide in my apartment. And I feel like that right now. And maybe too much driving, maybe too much everything, I don't know, maybe I'm just tired, I need a nap, but anyway, putting my food away now. So Pei-Shen liked the fact that I was getting healthy food that I didn't have to cook, so she signed up for the same meal. And now that's what our refrigerator looks like. Let's head over to the studio. I had some thoughts I wanted to share with you guys today, so I'm gonna speak at you for just a minute before catching my beauty sleep. I was thinking about how easy it is to never feel that you're ready to start taking steps, putting yourself out there in front of the world, and how I've let that feeling dictate my movements forward for a long time and kind of hold me back a lot in building my career. And it's really interesting how the world today does not require you to have a gatekeeper on your side. For years I hoped that somebody would recognize the abilities that I had, the musical talents and abilities that I had, and capitalize on my abilities and use me and use my abilities in the world, and I would build a career out of that, out of their using of me. You know, looking back now, I think that was a mistake for me to wait around for someone else or wait around for success to come find me. You know, I did spend a good portion of my life up until this point just honing my skills, becoming ready for that opportunity to come around. So it wasn't wasted time in that I did build skills and abilities that are, you know, that are valuable now. In fact, someone who I really admire, his name is Mark Broussard, told me once that he called me on the phone and he said, "Grant, I've never actually met someone with as wide a range of highly developed skills as you." And I was like, wow, really? And he said, yeah, I mean, the things that you are capable of doing, I don't know any other person right now that can do that. You know, and that just blew me away. Mark is someone that I admire. I admire his career, I admire his intelligence, I admire his ability musically, and it was a really cool thing. What he said kind of made me realize that I really do have a lot of skills and abilities that I've never really tapped for myself, for building my own career. I've used them to earn money, and I've used them in other people's businesses or even building other businesses of my own, but never really used them to the extent that I have developed them to put my own music out there, to put my own personality out there in the world, to put myself in front of you, like I'm doing right now, like I will be doing over the next couple of years. The music video that I released just a few days ago was the first music video I've released in over 2 years now. I mean, that's a tragedy. I spent 15 years developing the ability to make music, to make beautiful music, and I don't put it out there? How stupid of me, right? But here's the thing. We all have an ability. We all have something. I think so many of us don't realize that we actually have something of value to give to the world. And maybe your skills are not quite as developed as somebody else's skills, but I don't think that really matters. That we can improve over time. That will change and grow as we change and grow. And especially if we put ourselves out there in the world, I think as long as we have the desire to continue to grow and change and not just do the same static thing over and over, I think then our abilities will develop if we pursue that. I think the fear of not being ready holds us back a lot. And I know it holds me back a lot. Another fear I think that holds a lot of people back is the fear that they won't be accepted, or the fear that they can't, it's hard for them, or something like that, you know, or even the fear that we're too old, or the fear that we're not good looking enough, or the fear that something, you know, I feel those things. They're just unjustified fears, because think about this. My father is over 60 years old right now, and a year and a half ago he decided to start a YouTube channel called Real Bass Lessons. He started releasing his first videos on a regular basis, I believe a weekly basis, and he got 50 views. He couldn't get 100 views on his videos. But today, he's still releasing videos. A year and a half later, he's still releasing videos on a weekly basis, sometimes even more than once a week, and he's getting thousands of views on his videos now. And yeah, there was a long period of time where if it were me, I would be questioning, will this work? Will this, I mean, why am I putting all this work into this? And it's just like 100 views or 300 views, you know, 6 months into it or whatever. But now he's reaching thousands of people and tens of thousands of people, and people are buying his products because they believe in him, because he's shown them that he has integrity and he's real. So he's reached out to the world. My father is the perfect example of someone who starts even with what might seem like insurmountable odds. A lot of people think that this internet thing, this YouTube thing, or whatever it is a young person's game. And yeah, young people adopt it quickly. It doesn't matter if you're too old. It doesn't matter if you're out of shape and overweight. It doesn't matter if you're not the best musician in the world. It doesn't matter if you aren't qualified. There are no qualifications. The qualifications are, will people watch it? And if you put it out there enough, there's a great phrase from a movie, one of my favorite movies of all time, Field of Dreams. The phrase is, if you build it, he will come. And I believe that applies to so much of what we could be doing, of our possibilities. I think that if we build a library of our content, of our music, of our whatever it is that you as a creator want to build, if we build this thing, this thing that is us, and put it out there in the world over and over and over and over and over and over, they will come. I believe this because there are so many people in the world that whoever you are, whoever I am, we're not alone. We're not the only one who likes, the thing that we like. We're not the only one who is at this level of development in our musical abilities. If you've been playing guitar for 2 years and you're like, I can play a few songs and I can kind of sing, and you want to start putting things out there on a regular basis, do it. And don't ever stop. Just do it and do it and do it and do it and get better as you do it and do it more and put it out there as much as you can, because there are millions of people who have not been playing and singing for 2 years, who are not as good as you, who would love to be as good as you. I think we all have skills like this. We all have something that we do that's valuable, or something that we do that is unique, or something that we do that is of interest to other people, or that other people would like to be able to do. I guess maybe the conclusion of this thought, what this all kind of boils down to, is I've realized over a period of time that we should put ourselves out there in the world, even when we don't think we're ready, even when we know we're not ready. It doesn't matter. We should put ourselves out there in the world over and over and over and over, and people will be drawn to us, either to follow us on our journey or because they wish they were at our point in their journey. It doesn't really matter. But I think it's important in this day and age, with how easy it is to connect with the world. All you need is an iPhone. I think in this day and age, it is so important to build that connection for us creators, us people who wish to build something, to create something. Yeah, I hope this inspires you maybe to start making more of your own creations. putting them out there in the world. It doesn't matter if that little voice in the back of your head says, I'm not ready yet, or what if people say it's not good enough, or what if people say, or what if people think of me as an amateur. It doesn't matter. Those are not the people I'm trying to please. Those are not the people you should be trying to please. Anyway, another thought. Hello? Ah, yes, in focus now. Yay. So that's my thoughts for this evening. I'm gonna go eat some dinner and go to sleep. See you guys later.